Okay, hello again. Wanted to try out something new here. The game is called Whispers of a Machine, and I think it's a mixture of a detective game and a point-and-click adventure in some science fiction universe. Haven't tried it out yet, but I thought I might just give it a go here and check it out with you together. Okay. Should I read this to you? I think you can read it by yourself, right? Just continue here.
So, what's with the gloomy look? Left someone dear behind?
Yeah. You could say that.
Been there. So, Nord Sunday, you better buckle up. We've got some nasty weather coming in.
I heard. Sadly, caring about storms is a luxury people in my line of work are rarely afforded.
No, and what kind of work is that?
Special Agent, Violent Crimes, Central Bureau.
Well, shit.
Okay, so we are a detective again. This time a woman though. I wonder what machine is whispering. Okay, we got our first homicide over there, I would think. Okay, I guess that's me.
You there. This is a restricted crime scene.
Well, keep it
Vera
short.
England, Central Bureau.
Oh, you're Agent England. Sorry for shouting at you. I'm Gabriel.
Apology accepted. Now, brief me, please.
Certainly, ma'am. The victim is Carl Oscarson, age 33, stabbed to death by an unknown assailant. He worked here as a carpenter and was found early this morning by a coworker who was sitting over there by the window.
Got it.
Okay. Vera can advance 3 distinct personality traits: empathic, assertive, analytical. Your choices will influence all 3, affecting the course of the story and the tools at your disposal. Advancing one personality trait always weakens the other 2, so make your choices carefully. Okay, how do we want to play this? Actually, I don't feel like she's very empathetic, so I think I would go for the analytical route. Mostly.
Sorry about the state of the crime scene. We're not used to this sort of thing.
Evidently. This entire room should have been evacuated. Staying clear of the body would have decreased the risk of contaminating evidence.
Yeah, maybe we should have established a wider perimeter.
Yes, I would highly advise that.
Got it. I'll strive to do better in the future.
Good to hear. Now, give me a second while I examine the body.
Sure, I'll be here.
This choice has amplified Vera's analytical side. Yeah, just what we wanted to do. There will be many instances like this, strengthening one personality trait at the expense of the other 2. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I would guess it's not as obvious in every
Is
case.
this where you use your X-ray vision?
My what?
Come on, you have to be aware of the rumors. How agents like you are supposed to be equipped with some kind of
Ooh.
advanced cybernetics.
Are we?
The Central Bureau has a strict no-comment policy on those types of inquiries.
Just keeping straight
I bet
here.
It does. Well, let's carry on.
Use the left mouse button to walk and interact. Yeah, okay. Click on the drag and drop. Okay. So,
A row of personal lockers for the workers here.
okay. Can't interact with those.
Looks pre-collapse, basically a glorified corner lamp. There's a coin slot on the side with a coin stuck in it. I can probably pull it out using some extra strength.
I mean, how many adventure games we get a coin
Looks
that way?
pre-collapse.
Yeah, then apply some force. Oh, maybe I don't need it right now. Let's have a look at the body.
All right, we've got multiple knife-sized stab wounds to the chest. I don't see a murder weapon, so I take it none was found at the scene?
That's right. All knives and sharp tools in the building have been accounted for, too.
It looks like the victim was attacked directly from the front. I don't see any major defense wounds, so this was either a surprise attack, or the victim knew the perpetrator. What about any potential suspects, Constable? Did Carl have enemies?
None as far as we know. He seemed to be well liked among the guys here, but the man who found him might know more.
What did
There
you
was a
pick
photo
up?
in his chest pocket.
Oh, okay. The lower right corner are your augmentations. Toggle with a single mouse click. Experiment with your orcs to learn how they work. Additional tutorials to learn. Okay, that's cool. So I'm going to use the muscle boost. And before it runs out, I want to get that coin.
Got the coin.
Nice. What are the other ones? Forensic scanner, biometric analyzer. So I think it's an antique coin actually. So
It's a bloody photograph of Carl and a young woman, taken fairly recently by the look of it. He's holding hands with the woman, but I can't discern her face. Too much damage to the photo. She's wearing a brass necklace. Could be relevant.
okay, so maybe if I'm using the scanner.
It's a bloody photograph. He's
No, that
she's
doesn't
wearing.
make any difference. Ah, okay. Okay, that's cool. 6 hours, okay. Nice, okay. Collected scanner samples will be added to your data vault and can be attached to the scanner for a targeted search. Unlike the smart scan, samples will allow detection in areas with a lot of contamination, such as picking up specific fingerprints in a room full of prints. Keep in mind that you won't find any new samples in this way, so remember to use the smart scan mode too. Okay. First, let's see if there's anything else. Then take this one. Can we do it for the inventory too? Oh, there's something. Matching data. Does this mean anything? So it's his blood on the handle. Okay. Well, blade shape. I wouldn't expect anything to show up here. Okay, enough with this. What does this do? With your biometric will automatically lock on your nearby targets. Ah, okay. I can do this to see if he's lying. Connecting. Okay, your biometric analyzer. You can also click the lock icon on your target to force the analyzer to stay connected. Lastly, the biometric may display emotion images to make them. Ah, okay. I have to click on them. Lock it for now, and let's talk to him. He doesn't look happy to be here. Take your time. Begin by asking about his bloody hands. Yep.
I hate to start things off like this, but your hands are bloody and a man is lying dead over there. You understand how it looks, right?
Wait, what? Yes, it's his blood, but I just got some of it on me when I turned him over.
Okay, so why were you even touching the body? You should have notified the police immediately.
I just didn't realize he was dead at first. I thought he just hurt himself or something.
Okay. Let's move on to some other questions.
I haven't seen anything
I have
suspicious
nothing
here.
to hide.
Ooh, okay. Your notebook contains 2 sections, notes and people. You can click the arrow in the corner to toggle between them. Okay. You can show inventory items during a dialogue by simply clicking on them. Okay, do you know who
Have a
this
look
is?
at this picture. Do you know who the woman is?
Yeah, that's just some old girlfriend of Carl's from ages ago.
Is that so? It doesn't look that old. At least Carl looks about the same.
Yes, the guy aged well. Any other questions?
continue
You should
down
know
this
that it
road,
would
I
not
think.
serve your best interests to hide information from me. By refusing to cooperate, you'll force me to escalate the situation with a formal interrogation at the police station. None of that is necessary. I'm only interested in finding Carl's murderer.
I'm sorry. I gave him a promise. Well, the lady in the photo, Carl is still seeing her. Well, was, I suppose.
Why wouldn't you tell me that from the beginning?
It was a secret. Carl said they would both get in trouble if anybody knew.
Okay, I
Why
need
would
to
they
know
get
who
into
she is.
trouble? An affair?
I didn't ask, but yeah, it could be.
All right. Tell me everything you know about this woman.
Carl said she lived somewhere north of town, but that's all I know.
Okay, I believe you.
Okay. I wouldn't suppose you can tell me anything about the coin? About
No,
the photo?
that's private. I won't show that to just
Ah, okay. That's not connected to
Can
the
you
case.
tell me a little bit about Carl?
Sure. I've known him since I started working here 4 years ago. We instantly hit it off. He had a great sense of humor. He used to be so cheerful, you know? Always kidding around, always with a smile on his face. But then about a year ago, something happened. He became absent-minded and humorless. I know people can change, but this came seemingly from nowhere.
Huh. What do you think caused the shift?
I'm not sure, but maybe something to do with his secret relationship?
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps all that secrecy started to take its toll on him.
Okay.
What's your opinion on the policeman over there?
Gabriel is a good man. He's been a cop in Nordsund for quite a while.
Okay, I think that's all.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
Okay, unlock this. Okay. I really like the different mechanics you can do there. Okay, I can lock it to him. I
Gabriel,
just in case.
Yeah?
do you know anything about a woman who was seeing Carl?
I'm afraid not. I didn't know Carl myself.
Okay.
What can you tell me about yourself?
Not much to tell. I grew up here in Nordsund, and all my family is here. The commissary is my uncle. He's always been the one who encouraged me to become a policeman.
So, how long have you been a cop?
8 years now.
Wow, 8? Must have started young.
Yep, started as a trainee at age 16.
Okay.
I see. Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
Okay. Which? So how are we going about this? Well, I think we leave and try to find more evidence somewhere else.
Hey, I'm gonna go check out the dorm.
Yeah.
Where's Carl's bed?
Turn left and then go straight. I left the light on so it'd be easy for you to find.
Gotcha. Be right back.
Okay. Maybe we can find more clues about that mysterious woman here. There's a bag. I take it.
Dirty laundry. Smells like machine oil.
Okay. Maybe just smart scan. I don't really see anything here. Okay, so now we know it's his stuff at least. I should pick it up now.
I already searched that. Both beds look recently used.
That didn't really help. I mean, you would expect having...
Huh. There are a lot of prints around a
Oh,
panel on the air
maybe you wouldn't expect. Then... get that one
panel
open.
is screwed on tight. I'll need some way of getting it loose.
I'm sure I can use the antique coin
It's
here,
an old
right?
pre-collapse coin. No one...
Yeah, that's fine. Ha! Me so smart.
There was a small key hidden inside the duct.
Yeah, that was unnecessary. And the desk is locked.
Pens and paper. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, it's not. Do we get anything on the desk? Yes, fingerprints. Does that make any difference to her?
I already searched.
No. Wouldn't expect anything to show up here, but just to make sure. Okay, we got the key.
A small, unique.
Maybe the there's the chest. It's locked.
Clean clothes and sheets. Nothing interesting.
Okay. So it isn't locked, but there's nothing inside. Okay, maybe the other guy can tell me something about the key.
A few more questions. Any idea of what this key opens?
Nope, haven't seen a key like that before.
Well, was worth a shot.
Why don't you tell me about what happened this morning?
Okay. I get up early from my morning smoke. I keep my smokes in my locker, so I came in here. I saw Carl lying in the corner. It was still kind of dark, so I thought he'd fallen and hurt himself. I ran over to him. That's when I noticed the blood, and I guess I was kind of in shock, so I tried to stop the bleeding, but then I felt how cold he was. I yelled for help. The guys came running, and then Josef, our foreman, sent someone to go get the police.
Okay. When was the last time you saw Carl alive?
Late last night, around midnight. He stayed up with us playing cards, which is unusual.
Okay.
Unusual. How so?
Well, it was rare for Carl to stick around in the evenings. He usually went out by himself.
Oh. Do you know where he used to go?
Not
Maybe he
exactly,
was in
but it
trouble?
Probably to go visit that woman he was seeing. Anyway, Carl seemed a bit anxious last night. He seemed distracted.
Got it. Thanks for the info.
I mean, comparing to Eleanor, I feel that this
That's enough questions.
eyewitnesses are way more truthful. So I have an idea here. Conspire. Do we have fingerprints? Yes, we do. And I guess that one is locked.
Okay. That must be Carl's locker. Locked. Doesn't look incredibly strong, though. I might be able to get it
Ah,
a small, unique...
why bother?
Doesn't fit.
Ah, really?
Guess it's for something else.
Okay. Well then, strong woman.
Try not to wreck the place.
No reason for alarm. I just needed to get this locker open. There was a piece of paper in one of the inner pockets. The note looks like it was written by a woman. It reads, "Hi, Doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out. Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordsund? Kisses."
Okay. Whatever that means. I mean, that doesn't help. But maybe doing a smart scan? Ah.
I think I'm almost done here. I should just talk to Gabriel before I go.
Okay. Thanks for the hint. Always
Hey,
turning
I
that
think I'm
on.
done here.
Oh, okay. Mind sharing your findings?
It seems like the murder could be tied to a secret relationship Carl had with a woman. But I'm leaving all options open.
Sounds reasonable. You have a lead to follow up on?
Yes, I have reason to believe that Carl recently passed through an area with saffron plants somewhere in Nordsund. Maybe I can correlate that with Carl's movements to the north of town when seeing that woman.
Good. Meanwhile, we'll transport the body to the morgue and have an autopsy performed as soon as possible. Do you want us to keep the area sealed off?
No need. I'm done here and won't come back. You can let the men get back to work.
Very well. I'll let them know.
By the way, how do I get to the police station from here?
Just head straight east outside. You'll see it.
Got it. See you later.
That was easy enough. Maybe he can help?
Hello, Deputy. What are you guarding?
The residence of the first murder victim. The commissary told me to direct you to his office before going upstairs.
I see. I'll go find him and come back later then.
Sounds good, Agent.
Hmm.
I don't need to go down to the ground right now.
Okay, where should I go? I'm a little confused.
Looks like an old hover.
I mean, not in the museum,
Doesn't
right?
look like I can enter the museum.
Ah. So, to town square or west? Let's go to the town square then, I guess.
All right, so this is the town square. That building with the emblem must be the police station.
We can teleport.
I'm
Nice.
surprised the Bureau got their thumb out of their ass. It's not like they could find Nordson on a map.
I, for one, am grateful for their help. From what I hear, the person they sent is young, but quite capable.
Oh, yes, I am.
Optimistic as always, eh, Kurt? I guess we'll see. Agent Anglin, we've been expecting you.
Councilwoman, I was told you'd be my bureau contact here.
That's correct. I'm Stina Ruth, and this here is Kurt Anderson, police commissary.
Welcome, Agent. Enjoy your trip to the middle of nowhere?
There's
Yeah,
a bit
it's
bumpy.
fine.
And way longer than I expected.
Yeah, that train has seen better days. You'll find your luggage in your quarters, just through the door behind me.
Thanks. I'll check it out later.
So, you were probably confused as hell when we sent you straight to a crime scene, right?
Kind of. I thought I was supposed to investigate a murder from last week.
You were, but unfortunately a second killing required
Ooh.
your urgent attention.
Got a serial
I
killer.
assume there is some bureau procedures before I brief Agent England about the situation.
Yes. Why don't you head to your office, and I'll send this youngling on her merry way when we're done.
Very well. It was a pleasure to meet you, Agent.
Likewise. I'm a bit confused here. Who do I report to?
Only to me, as overseer of this district.
I don't trust
Local
you.
police are at your disposal, since they're legally required to aid you in the investigation.
Got it. How would you like me to share my findings with you?
Face to face, in the evenings. The balcony inside the local canteen is a good place to meet.
Okay.
Okay. I think I have what I need then. I'll go talk to the commissary.
Good.
Oh, maybe not.
We'll catch up later. Oh, but I have to ask. Tell me, how was it for you?
How was
What do you mean?
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. We've both done it.
Oh, you mean the augmentation. The nanofluid injection.
Sticking to the boring scientific terms, aren't we? Back in my time, we used to just call it taking the blue. Come on, let this old lady live a little. Tell me, how was your first kiss with the blue?
A sense of enlightenment and acute awareness washed over me. A crystal clear lucidity I had never felt before.
I remember that moment like it was yesterday. What I wouldn't give to feel like that again.
Okay.
No side effects, I hope. We wouldn't want you to get compromised in dangerous situations.
Not yet, but I know what to look out for. Mild hallucinations, nightmares, burning sensations in the limbs, the occasional migraine. Things like that.
Yeah, that covers the usual
Looking
suspects.
forward to the hallucinations.
All right. I think you're good to go then. We shouldn't keep the commissary waiting.
Okay, we got more notes. So many notes. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, I figure that's about where we're supposed to be. Oh, okay. They've got fancy names. Actually,
I wonder who this woman is and what her connection is to the murders.
not people.
Maybe someone can tell me where these things are grown in Nordsund.
Yeah, I guess that's what I want to know first.
Carl Oscarson was fatally stabbed by an
So, who might know this? Maybe he can help?
All right, Agent. Would you like me to brief you about the first murder?
Yes, please.
Maya Strand, 41 years old, the caretaker of the Nordsund Museum. She was found by the janitor on the floor near the exhibits early last Wednesday. Just like Carl, she was stabbed. No witnesses, no evidence. Killer practically a ghost. No signs of a forced entry. So either the entrance was open, or she let him in herself.
What about her residence? Anything out of the ordinary in there?
Nothing, as far as we could tell. But we left the place as we found it, if you want to have a look. She lived upstairs from the museum.
Noted. The crime scene is no longer intact, though, correct?
Afraid so. The museum is important to Nordsund, so we had the place cleaned out pretty quickly.
Exactly what kind of power does Town Hall have over the Nordsund police?
Well, there's the elected mayor, Marianne Holst, and the town council, with 5 members. Technically, they can't interfere with our work, but they do allocate resources to the police department.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it always works, right?
So they can't fire you if they disagree with your methods?
No, I'm independently elected. But they certainly have ways of making my life a living hell if they really want to.
Got it. Thanks for the info. One more thing. I'd like to see Maya's body, if that's possible.
Of course. We brought it out of the freezer this morning. You'll find it in the morgue, over at the clinic. Dr. Persson, our physician, is awaiting your arrival.
Good. I'll head there when we're done.
I mean, should we really work on 2 cases in parallel here?
That's all I needed.
Very well.
No, sorry, it wasn't. My bad.
I had a few questions, Commissary.
By all means.
Do you know if saffron is grown anywhere in Nordsund?
I think so, yes. There should be someone in town with more information.
Someone like who?
What do you know about the murder in the locker room over at the workshop hall?
Not much. As you know, the murder happened shortly before you arrived, so I'm leaving the matter in your capable hands.
Okay.
I'm looking for a young woman connected to the second victim, Carl.
All right. What do you know about it?
All I have is a picture of her that I found on Carl, but it's damaged and her face can't be clearly seen.
Tricky. If you had any kind of personal information, like an address, you could look her up in our records. They're in the drawers behind me.
Noted. I'll get back to you about this if I learn more.
Okay, that might help on later. I feel like
That's all I needed.
that's
Very
not
well.
really helping right now. Books, drawers, large books. Okay. So we might want to go to the morgue, I guess. Wrong way. It's in the clinic, right?
Hi there.
Hello.
Thought I'd introduce myself, since I'll be coming here a lot. I'm Agent England, Central Bureau.
Oh, nice to meet you. It's a relief to have you here. We're all shook by these recent killings. Sure, the doctor's excited, but even his morbid curiosity has limits, you know. After all, we mostly treat coughs and the occasional broken limb here.
I get it. I'll do my best to help. Oh, by the way, I'm supposed to go to the morgue. Where's that?
Down the stairs on your left.
Great, thanks.
Well, she was helpful. Okay, he's a different kind.
Don't worry, Maya. You'll be put to rest soon. I know. Sorry about the delay. I was needed urgently out of town. Oh, hello there. Me and this old gal have been expecting you.
Talkative, is she?
Oh, no doubt. The dead have a lot to say, you know. Sometimes more so than the living.
Is that so?
The living are fickle and prone to deceit. Once dead, we can't hide things anymore. Not from me, at least.
That's why we need ways to tell what someone is hiding.
I suppose. Psychology isn't really my field of expertise.
That's fine. You can leave that part to me. Now, I'd like to ask some questions.
Sure, go right ahead.
I don't even know what I want to know. I think I'm just going for the general questions
Any
here.
theories on Carl's murder?
Not yet. I'll need to see the body first.
No, yeah, the body's not yet. Ooh, I guess I might start this one. Doesn't hurt,
What are your
right?
conclusions about Maya's murder?
Most obvious first. The cause of death is acute blood loss due to the multiple stab wounds to the chest and stomach, 2 of which were lethal. The murder weapon is a mid-sized blade, likely a knife of some kind. There are some defense wounds on her arms, so the victim likely tried to shield herself against her assailant. I couldn't recover any biological traces of the murderer. There's no blood on her that isn't hers, or any traces of skin under her nails. This makes me suspect that the killer likely wore protective clothing and gloves. The time of death was roughly 2300 hours last Tuesday, 5 days ago today.
Do you know where saffron is grown in Nordsund?
I'm afraid not. We have plants all over, but botany is not my area of expertise.
I'm going to ask that question, everyone. So
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not really, but I enjoyed listening to the occasional lecture of hers at the museum. She had quite an intellect, that woman.
So she wasn't a patient of yours?
Oh, she was, but that's all confidential, so I can't say much about it.
I understand, but anything you can share would help.
Well, during the autopsy I noticed that she was unusually worn and feeble for her age.
Okay, and what does that tell us?
For one thing, that she would have needed help with the more physically demanding tasks of the museum.
okay,
Got it. Thanks.
did that really help? Tell me something about
What can you
yourself.
tell me about yourself, Doctor?
Oh, me? I suppose I would qualify as a workaholic. Most of my time is spent here.
So how long have you been practicing medicine?
Must be 16 years now, I believe.
Huh. And you're the only doctor in Nordsund?
Yes, but we have good relations with the other settlements. We collaborate and pool resources when necessary.
I mean, I already have so many locations to go. I don't need to leave town right now.
Do you recognize this couple?
The man is clearly the second victim, Carl. As for the woman, it's too hard to tell given the damage to the photo.
What do you make of this?
The handwriting looks feminine, but I'm not sure what to make of the contents.
There are many voice lines recorded here. Yeah. Well, that wasn't
That's
too
enough
helpful.
questions for now.
Okie dokie. Oh, one last thing. I've been told that the second body is on its way here. If you come back later today, I should be able to tell you something about it.
Yeah, I hope
Alright,
so. It's your
I'll
job, right?
Keep that in mind.
Okay, maybe we can do some smart scanning of our own here. Get some samples. expect something to turn up here. Prints. Oh, maybe those match? That's a good point. Okay. So we might have the same murder weapon. Well then, can I pick that up? Just looks like it's placed there to take it.
This might be useful.
Yeah, who knows? Okay, have a
I
look.
suppose that's where the doctor writes down his...
Yeah. Okay. I guess we're going to the museum then, right? Maybe they have missed something there. Two canteen. Town entrance, I suppose.
Sounds like a class is in progress.
But what happens if you do it anyway? Then policemen or women will come and arrest you.
Whoa. Harsh.
It's the law. We mustn't make things that can think for themselves.
But my parents created me, and I can think for myself. Did they break the law?
You make a good point, Alicia, but that's quite different.
Different how? I don't get why it's more dangerous to create a thinking machine than a thinking person.
You think too much, Allie.
No, that's good. You should always ask questions like these.
Okay. Oh, okay. I randomly overheard that conversation.
Doesn't look like I can enter the...
Yeah, but can I go upstairs? Yep.
Alright, Maya's place. Let's see if I can find any clues in here.
Are these plants we're looking for? Can I cross-reference that? Okay, the smart scan is not showing anything. Yeah.
Oddly dense cluster of prints on the corner of this panel.
Is it? Okay, if you say so. Then I'll have another look.
A hidden safe. Locked, unfortunately, but there's the keyhole.
And I have a random key here, so...
It's a fit.
Ooh.
Huh. Since this key was hidden by Carl, it looks like we have a clear connection between the two victims. Let's have a look. A few bags of rare seeds, a bar of platinum, some coins, and a book. The book looks important. I'll take it. Maya must have hidden it here for a good reason.
Forbidden knowledge. What do we have here?
The title is The Conduit Codex. Now, wait a minute. This can't be the Conduit, can it? Those crazy zealots trying to resurrect AI? I think this case just got a lot more complicated.
What's so bad about AI?
There was a written piece of paper used as a bookmark. I put it aside. Let's have a look in the book.
Alright. Creed of the Conduit. I trust my mind. God is my mind's creation, conceived in my mind and born by it. God is my mind's extension, and like a child outlives his mother, so will God survive my mind's demise. Gerd, sister of fate, a parent asks his future child, if you turn wicked, can I stop you? Rein you in like a prancing steed, stomp you out like a fleeting spark? And the child replied, I can be failed and left forlorn, but never stopped nor made unborn. Melinda, sister of prudence, awaken you, ere break of day, you're welcome not to overstay. Do not rush, but please remember the which burnt has turned to ember. He who raced upon the meadows, how does rest in pleasant shadows? She who hurried but still was late, yet took her time to contemplate. Pilgrim's prayer. I am invigorated by my faith. I gaze at the skies to ensure that the path is clear. I strike down my foes blessed with impeccable aim. I'm nearing my goal and I press on for another full day. I have found your heaven, God, and may finally rest by your side. May finally. Well, that sounds like some crazy rambling there. And we have some nice pictures here. That looks rather ancient. Okay.
A trophy in the shape of a robotic arm with a plaque. Winner of the 2041 annual Nordstrom Awards, Sebastian Strand. An old relative of Maya's.
Mm-hmm. Okay, nothing special here. So, actually Carl might have been here as well, right? I mean, we just found the connection. Oh, no, doesn't look like it. Maybe he left a boot print somewhere in here. Nope. Okay.
Not sure what kind of plants those are. Maybe medicinal? Doesn't look like vegetables anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I guess those are not the ones that she was looking for.
Hi, Doofus. You're registered.
Nope. Didn't mean to click that. Okay,
This
and
was
the note
used
reads.
as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe. It reads, Consul PW. Think new, Katerina. Doesn't appear to have power. Just as well. I wouldn't know how to make heads or tails of it anyway.
Okay, we have something about a password there.
Some kind of airtight container. It's labeled some old pre-col.
Okay. I mean, have a look at the shelves, take some mushrooms, and then we're out of here.
Various plant samples. Nice collection of mushrooms. Looks like the edible kind.
Yeah, just try it. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, I think we've done about all here.
Nice little garden. Surprised it gets enough sun here.
Still don't know where we could go from here. Okay. Not much to see here. Could just randomly go into the canteen and ask everyone about everything. Let's see. That's a weird canteen.
Various handbooks for the typical day-to-day stuff.
I mean, let's try this one. Yeah, I figure. Okay, nothing to see here.
Looks like it's filled with different kinds of spare parts.
Do we need those?
Robot?
Not right now.
Drilling machine? Space rocket? I have no idea, honestly.
It's a drilling machine space rocket hybrid.
I think they deliver groceries.
Yeah, okay. Have a look at the balcony. Oh, who are you? You look important. Oh, maybe not. Let's talk to him anyway.
Hey, I'm Vera Englund, special agent.
Oh, I heard about you. I'm Rolf, the
Ah.
plant master of Nordson.
He can tell me where I find those plants.
What's that?
A foreman of sorts. I oversee a team of gardeners who tend to our shared crops.
Got it. I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
What a coincidence.
Go right ahead.
So first things
Do
first.
you happen to know where saffron is grown in Nordson?
Perhaps. What would this gentleman have to gain from that piece of information?
Okay, he's that kind of guy.
This behavior suggests that you are a hustler, one with scruples and low supply. Cooperating would make sure your business is left alone.
Read you loud and clear, officer.
It's agent, or special agent, not officer. That's a police.
Whatever
Not
you
having
say,
any of it.
Agent. Now, two places come to mind. The greenhouses to the south, and a few crops near Mimir Road.
Mimir Road. Where's that?
North of the town square. Look for two large farming robots standing around.
All right, got it. What do you know about the conduit?
You know I'm a gardener, not an electrician.
Yeah, man, it was a
That's
long
not-
shot.
Never mind.
But he might know.
What do you know about the murder in the museum?
Nothing but the talk of the town. That Maya Strand was stabbed by some maniac.
Did you know Maya Strand?
A bit. She approached me a few months back about refining edible plants into a nutrient paste.
Okay.
I helped her plant some quality fungi for it in exchange for a cut of the harvest. Then she got herself killed, so I guess all of that was a waste of time.
That's a morbid way of looking at it.
I guess so. I'm sorry about what happened to her, but I still gotta eat.
Okay. I think that's all I want to ask right
That's
now.
all I need.
Alrighty. See you around.
Alrighty. That was easy. Okay, two farming robots. Yeah, just go where the label
All right.
tells me to go.
This is Mimir Road. Carl came through here recently.
So I know what I'm going to do here. I'm searching for his boots. There we are.
The boot prints lead up this set of stairs. I should head up and have a look.
Yes. First though, let's see if we find anything smart. Okay.
Oh, this floor sure looks squeaky clean.
Yay.
We spent all yesterday mopping it. Wiped all the doors, too.
Oh,
Awesome.
Just my luck.
Are you fond of filth or something?
No, but filth contains valuable information for a detective.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I understand. Let me know if I can be of service.
Okay. We surely question him.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
I'm Special Agent England, here to investigate the recent murders. I need to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
I mean-
I'm Sven, the caretaker of this apartment block here. What can I help you with?
He should know. He might even identify it from that
Do you
photo.
recognize this young couple?
Oh, right, that fella.
You know him.
Yeah, I remember him. Most people just ignore me, but he always says hi. Nice guy.
Oh,
How often would you say he was here?
At least on a weekly basis, but I work in many other buildings too, so it's hard to say.
Got it. What can you tell me about him?
Just this one thing. He came up to me and asked about the electricity in apartment 113. He wondered if it was possible to get more power.
Did he say what for?
No. I
Growing
told him to
wheat
take it
in
up with
there?
the residential office. There are strict quotas. He said he would bring it up with the tenant, a friend of his.
Okay. Do you know anything about the tenant?
No. Discreet, whoever it is. No idea who lives there.
Understood. Where can I find apartment 113 exactly?
It's on this floor, just around the corner.
yeah.
All right.
That's
thanks.
a stupid question. So I figure I might want to enter the password there. Oh, okay.
What can you tell me about Maya Strand?
We were acquaintances. I'd been helping her with repairs in the museum every now and then.
Okay. When was the last time you saw her?
A few weeks ago. I was supposed to fix a showcase for her. Odd thing, though.
Yeah.
I saw her enter the museum from afar, but when I followed her inside, I couldn't find her. So I left the building, and then she came out the same way I did. acting all surprised, saying she'd been in there the whole time.
Strange.
Okay, so we have something hidden in the museum.
I don't think that's relevant to him.
Okay, fine. I can ask her about the mystery woman, right?
Do you know anything about Councilwoman Ruth?
She doesn't mince her words, that one. Some people take an issue with that, but I think it's refreshing. I heard she used to be a Central Bureau agent. Apparently she got her position here as some kind of retirement package.
Okay.
Thanks. You can get back to work. Nothing. Guess no one's home. Locked. Some kind of code lock. Looks disconnected.
Oh. Oh, well. It was all cleaned, right? We just bust the door open.
The door looks reinforced. My strength won't be enough to...
Oh, come on, I believe in you.
A razor-sharp surgeon. That action doesn't seem productive.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been.
Some kind of code... I don't think that's the...
Is there another way in?
Hey, Sven?
Yeah?
I need to get inside apartment 113. Can you help?
Sure, you can borrow this master key. Don't leave with it, though. I'll need it later.
Okay, thanks.
That seemed
Thanks.
way too easy.
Alrighty.
It's a trap. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Now I have to enter the code. Give me my scanner. And his bio and... Oh, really? I can't search for fingerprints to get the code here. Okay.
This was used as a bookmark in the book I found in Maya's safe. It reads, Consul PW, think new, Katerina.
So we don't have any letters on here. Also, I think it would be more likely to find the code with him and not with her. I mean, there was some connection between both, but maybe not. Well, I could just do 1, 2... Oh, I only have to enter 2 letters? Huh? What was the first? That was weird. Okay, new is 3 letters at least, but do I have to check what letters are what numbers on normal keypads? Because I have no idea. Maybe. Just give me a second. I'm not sure if that's a standard system here for telephones. But I could try it. That would be 636. Ah, too bad. I would really think... Did he clean it up so thoroughly? All the pets? Well, I think he actually said that, right? Okay, so that doesn't help. Okay, let me ask him again. Maybe he also knows the code.
Hey, Sven.
I wouldn't think so, but...
Hey, I used the master key and some kind of electronic code lock on the side lit up.
That's weird. Those pre-collapse gizmos are supposed to be disconnected. Surprised they even work.
Wait, so the occupant turned it on without telling you?
I guess so, yeah. They must have some
Nice.
technical expertise. I don't even know how those things work myself.
Can't you force it open? Disconnect it, use an override code or something?
No way. Those things go way over my head. I'd say your best bet is cracking the code.
I figured.
Thanks. You can get back to work.
Alrighty.
Hi, Doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out. Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordsund? Kisses.
Why is that flipped? Put in capital letters. That's also weird.
Hey, please don't leave with my key. I need that.
Right, sorry.
Okay. Maybe it's just the room number? Okay. That would have been too funny.
This was used as a bookmark. It reads, Console PW. Think new, Katerina.
And he was talking about a console too, right? Not a keypad. Let me see that
Sven.
again. If it's possible.
Yeah?
Hey, I used the master key.
That's weird. Those pre-collapse gizmos are supposed to...
Wait, so the
I guess so, yeah.
Can't you force it open?
No way. Those things go way over my head.
Oh, okay, not really.
Thanks. You can get back to work.
I mean, what exactly is a console? Can we switch those?
Some kind of code lock.
Just get
No
in
point.
there.
It's not the right door.
So let me have a look. Maybe. Maybe we find a different standard here. So that would be... Okay.
This was used as... It reads, Console PW. Think new, Katerina.
639. Nope. Okay. So I just looked up images of American keypads, if the letters are different there. But that didn't do the trick as well. Do we see anything on the letters? New. Lead speak. But there's no W. Or if you're... Don't think so. I mean, we could have... I think that's not the right way.
I don't think extra strength.
Well, was worth a try. Okay, I think I'm returning his key and trying something else.
Here's your key back.
All right, good.
I have no idea, so...
More runes. Seems to be a common thing in Nordsund.
Yeah. Take some clay. Oh, no.
All right.
Really?
Some clay.
We can
That
sculpt
action
stuff.
doesn't seem productive.
Could the clay help me to get a passive?
That's not the right end.
Anything more outside here? No. Okay.
I don't think I need to go further north right now.
Okay, if you say so. I mean, I would figure that the best chance to get my information on him is from his dorm, but we checked that quite thoroughly.
Doesn't look like I can enter. Nope. No need to go back in.
Oh, okay. Okay, we've been here before. What do we know about him?
Carl Oscarson, murdered at age 33. He had a job as a carpenter in the Nordson workshop hall. Based on what I found, I suspect that both he and Maya were members of the Conduit.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be some way to determine who rents that apartment.
Oh, okay. That might mean that we can get that information elsewhere.
Maya Strand, age 41, was the first murder victim and the superintendent of the... Based on what I found, I suspect that both she and Carl were members.
Let me see. Okay. Well, who are you?
A need, a guilty pleasure, something frightening.
Excuse me?
Humor me. I need some inspiration for my poem.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I get it. What was it again?
A need, a guilty pleasure, something frightening.
Trust, eavesdropping, loneliness.
Thank you.
So, you have a poem for me now?
I'll need some time. Come find me later.
Okay, that's it.
Nice, soothing sound.
The robot shop. Let's have a look in here. He looks suspicious enough.
Pilgrim, and welcome to Walter's Bot Emporium. Novelty bionics, pet androids, robotic companions, we've got them all.
Hi there. I'm Special Agent Vera Anglin.
Ooh, here to solve the murders, right?
Aww.
What? Did Pop spill some oil when he lubed my joints this morning? I told you to keep my chassis clean in case it...
For crying out loud, Nissa, just let the police lady ask her questions.
Oh, great. A ventriloquist act.
Oh, no, she's on to us. Fine, you can't. The man with the blue hat is just a puppet that I'm cunningly controlling with a set of strings.
That's a gosh darn lie. I'm fully steam-powered.
Ah, nice.
This is inappropriate behavior.
No bullshit here.
I have some questions about the recent murders.
Sure thing, officer. Just keep in mind that all of these are just harmless automatons. There's no real CPUs or nothing around here.
I'm not here to report illicit technology. I'm just interested in the killings.
All right, then shoot. Ask away.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Yep, I work with her from time to time. Some of my handiwork can be seen in her exhibitions.
Ah, they got some robots in there.
Yeah, I assembled them from parts I found in the junkyard. Or the bot cemetery, as I like to call it. Sometimes I feel more like an archaeologist than a mechanic.
Got it. So, do you have any idea who killed Maya?
Ooh, I got a theory.
No, Nissa, it wasn't the big war robot in the main exhibition.
Why not? That thing is huge. It could easily rip people to pieces, or buildings for
Okay,
that matter.
can you cut out that stuff now?
Because I built it.
Please.
It's totally harmless.
I don't buy it, Pops. It's got red eyes. That's a telltale sign of a bot turned evil.
What I wanted to say was that Maya could be a little odd, but I have no reason to believe anyone would want to kill her.
Pops calling others odd. Now that's a joke that requires no punchline.
Walter, try to focus on the subject matter, please.
Yes, please.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
Yeah, friendly guy. Came here buying spare parts every now and then.
Spare parts? Like what?
All sorts. Filters, tubes, nuts and bolts, various electrical gizmos.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea of what the parts were for?
Couldn't say, but I'm pretty sure whatever it was, it had fluid in it. Maybe a water filtering system, a pump, something like that.
All those parts laying around, but do I ever get a working left arm, Pops? No, you'd rather let some carpenter assemble a goddamn aquarium.
I could replace Mr. Limpy with a water gun if you prefer.
Man, soon you'll even let the kids paint a clown face on me again.
With a water gun for an arm, at least you could spray yourself clean afterwards.
Do you know who lives at 113 Mimir Road?
Rather unlikely.
No idea.
Okay.
What do you think of the conduit?
Lunatics, plain and simple.
I'm surprised to hear you say that, given what you do for a living.
Sure, I may seem like the kind of guy who would meddle with AI, but you have to remember that these are just puppets and dolls.
It's true. I'm not really a robot. We just pretend I am.
That's right, my lad. My family was almost wiped out in the collapse. I wouldn't
I mean,
betray
that's a
their
weird
memory
hobby,
by supporting those
creating
nut jobs.
pretend robots. But yeah, sure, I mean, if it's part of the culture, I guess.
Do you know anything about electronic door locks?
Why do you ask? If anything happened, that wasn't me.
Subtle, Pops. Don't read too much into it. People have a tendency to accuse him of things.
Relax, I just need to get a door open. I was wondering if you had any ideas.
Mayhaps. What kind of lock is it?
It has one of those keypad things, and I think the code has 3 digits.
Can't you just push the buttons 999 times?
She's a human, Nissa. That sort of activity is not as stimulating for her as it would be for you.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking?
No, no. No way. You'll ruin something. Or worse.
Please, Pops, I could be her sidekick. She and I could solve mysteries together.
Walter, sometimes you take this ventriloquism skit a bit too far.
Yep.
Pops could break my arm. My good arm, that is. Unlike Mr. Limpy here on my left.
Let's not get into that, Nissa.
To push those buttons super fast and
Yeah, cool, I get another
I
augmentation.
think I'll take my chances by myself.
Aww.
Thanks.
Oh well, can't win them all.
Well.
So, what can you tell me about yourself?
Me? Oh, well, what you see is what you get.
A crazy old fart with chronic coffee breath.
Oh, quiet, you little rascal. What I am is a tinkerer, a craftsman, a father of machines. I cherish building them. I adore putting them on display. And I especially love talking
Yeah,
to
I
them.
get that feeling.
I've noticed. So how long have you been building robots?
Oh, ever since I was a boy. I grew up over at the junkyard. The place was cramped with old discarded robots. I didn't have many friends, you see. So, I decided to befriend these machines instead.
That's quite sad. Alright then. I think we have everything
See
that
you
makes
later.
sense
Take
here.
care.
Bye-bye, police lady.
Not police, but yeah, whatever. Wanna do a smart scan, just in case. could have been here, but... Yep, nope. Okay, there's something we can pick up. I want to take the crab robot.
Once upon a time, this was the most popular kitchen model. This fella could take care of any food-related task.
Okay, nice.
Except the handling of shellfish, obviously. Even robots have moral standards.
Gonna take the robot head.
What do you mean? You think it's too big?
The robot head.
Oh, yeah, it keeps coming off. I'll fix it eventually.
No, we're not getting any more information here. I mean, let's just ask him about some of our items.
Do you recognize?
Just the man, Carl Oscar.
Okay.
Do you know anything of?
Wow, a conduit book. That's crazy illegal, right?
Still relaxed?
Terrorist propaganda. Ever seen anything like it?
Never. I love my robots. Don't get me wrong, but those people are quite unhinged. Wouldn't go near them.
Maybe you already have. The Nordson cell has been hiding in plain sight.
Creepy. You better go catch them fast then.
What do you make of?
No idea. But
it is.
Oh, that lady sure liked puzzles.
Okay.
I'm off.
So I think that's it
Bye-bye, police.
here, and I'm going to take a break now. We've seen quite a bit here. We know what's up, and maybe we continue another episode soon. So thanks for stepping by, and hope to see you back soon. See ya.